So if you have a little bit more than some overgrown grass, maybe some thicker brush that you need to get down, maybe standard trimmer line won't cut it. So you might need something like this, a brush knife. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install it on the head of this Stihl FS91R. So first thing first, what do we need? Well, obviously you need the brush knife itself. There are, I think, 3 different sizes of these, and each size varies depending on what model trimmer you have. So the 91R, relatively small. You're going to want to use this 250 millimeter knife. The bigger you go, the bigger you can get. Now, I've been seeing in some reviews that this hole in the middle, it can float around quite a bit if you try using a bigger knife on the 91R. I'm going to venture to say that the bigger ones probably have a bigger surface in there where that, mates up to. So if you try using a bigger one on something like this, which it's not really designed for, you're going to have balance issues, and I think that's the problem that a lot of people that give this a negative review have. Other thing you'll need is a conversion kit, which includes the deflector, grass trimming deflector if you so choose to just keep this on all the time. It also has this fancier handle extension, which I haven't used. And then it comes with this piece that you will bolt on instead of the trimmer head. Tool wise, you'll need the wrench that came with your tool, a pin punch. This is a 5/32, and then if you don't use the end of your wrench to make it a little bit quicker, you can use a ratchet, and it's 27 millimeters. First thing we're going to do, swap out the deflector. If you choose to do this afterward, you can. It's just going to be more of a pain with that blade in the way. I guess if you move it out of the way, it won't be so bad, but I prefer to just get that out of the way first. Now this plate and the screws are retained, which is kind of nice. You don't have to worry about losing them. Make sure that area is clean of debris, and then bolt on the new one. Thought that was actually going to be a bit harder using that tool, but it ended up working out. So snug them down and you're good to go. If you choose to leave this on, you want to be able to use it for grass trimming, feel free to put this black cover on. It shows you, there's a little icon there for grass trimming, and then this one shows for the brush knife, but it actually has grass trimming cut out because this shield doesn't go down far enough to cover the trimmer line. Let's move on. Take note of this hole right here. This is where, when you take the trimmer head off, you're going to put a pin in there and then rotate this until it drops in. When it drops in, that locks the center pin in there that the head spins on, so that you can actually spin the auto cut head off, or whatever other head you may have on, in order to put the blade on. So I'm not going to show this side of it when I actually remove this, but just know that that's how I'm holding that shaft from moving. First, pop off the cover of the auto cut head. And then take your trimmer line without moving this piece. Take your trimmer line, if you still have some spooled up, move it out of this piece and then secure it back into the spool there. That way it doesn't unravel on you. And then you can pull that out. After that, you're going to take your pin punch, put it in that little hole, spin the head till it drops in. At this point, this is opposite of a standard righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You're actually going to go in a tightening motion to loosen it. It spins right off. Now from here, pretty easy. Take your brush knife. for the Stihls, the one that has the side that has the stickers on it, the Stihl sticker and whatnot, that's going to go up. So put it on this direction, and you can see this doesn't float around. This piece is raised a little bit so that it locks into this. I think if you were to go with a bigger one, it probably has a bigger hole there, and this will float around, and if you don't get that exactly centered, you're going to have a balancing issue, which I think people in negative reviews talk about. From there, you're going to take this piece and you're going to put that on, line up the star teeth in there. Then you take your nut, and of course that's going to be as if you were loosening your standard nut. You're going to put it on that direction to tighten it. So spin that on. Then you're going to take the wrench that your tool came with, and you're going to use that to tighten it. All this time, hold that pin in there to keep that shaft from rotating. Ensure it's tight, and you're good to go. Now, a lot of people do complain that it looks kind of goofy, this little tiny knife, the big deflector, but unfortunately with the smaller engine, you just have to use a smaller knife. You're not going to have the power or the control, especially with the R model, being it has the ring handle. The bigger ones with the bike handlebars is what you're going to want if you're like really doing a lot of this type of work. But this small one, I haven't seemed to have any trouble. So hopefully now you know how easy it is and can see how you get this thing changed out. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. We'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.